Okay, this is Bill. Some people last time said they didn't like my AI narration, so I'll narrate it this time. What you see in front of us here is Jordan Dam and Lake Jordan. Jordan Dam was built in 1928 to provide hydroelectric power. It generates about 100 megawatts of electricity, which is enough to power about 16,000 homes. But it created the lake, which is now mainly known for recreation. It's known for fishing. I've done an awful lot of water skiing, barefooting, jet skiing, whatever on this lake. Kind of grew up in this area. Originally, the lots on the lake were leased, so they were mainly just cabins. Nobody built extravagant mansions or anything. And over time, they started deeding the lots, and of course the houses got nicer as they went along. But right now there's anywhere between 12,000 and 15,000 homes on the main part of the lake, and the main part of the lake is about 6,800 acres. It's about 188 miles of shoreline. Now what we're going to do today is we're visiting the one inhabited island on Lake Jordan, which is what I think is probably one of the coolest things on the lake. If I had one property, this would be it. And I really lucked out. I'm stoked about making this video because when I was researching it, I got on the Facebook group for the residents of Lake Jordan, and I said, does anyone know the name of this island? And somebody immediately chimed in and said, yes, home. This is where we live. And I was like, this is so cool. So I sent them a private message and told them what I do, and they invited me to come over anytime. And I stopped by and saw it, and I shot some video, and it didn't come out real well, so I'm going to shoot the video over again. But I'll tell you a little about this island. It's by Google Earth says it's about 1.5 acres, and it's got about 355 yards of shoreline. Now, I've seen this island 1,000 times, and I always thought it was really cool because it's not connected to the shore by any land. It's impossible to drive to it. You have to use a boat, or in our case a seaplane, to get there, which makes it ultimately cool. That just gives you so much privacy to have it completely surrounded by water. Anyway, I'd seen it 1,000 times, and I just assumed it was in someone's family forever and would never leave. But I'll let them tell you the story of how they got the island. And we can see it in front of us now. It's about 4 miles away. It's next to this marina up here, so I'm going to shut up for a minute and just fly the plane. Now, you can't see it, but off to my left, you'll probably see it behind us shortly. There's actually another dam on this Coosa River, and that is the Walter Bowden Dam that I mentioned in my last video. And it's actually bigger and generates about 255 megawatts, which is enough electricity to power about 37,000 homes. Okay, you can probably see an island in a cove, and that's where we're going. I guess I'll start losing some altitude here. Few boats on the lake. We'll try to find a clear spot to land it. When you see streaks in the water like you see up ahead, that's a good indication of the wind direction. Wind is coming from the north, so I'm going to make a circle around the island and then land the direction that we're going right now. But there it is in front of us. That's the island we're going to visit today. And this will be Leslie and Ben that we're meeting. There are some extremely low power lines here that I have to be careful of. I don't even feel safe taxiing underneath them. But hopefully you can see that. Well, they've got a flag, and that's giving me a different wind direction. I love patriotic people that put out flags. That becomes my windsock. Wow, bumpy lake today. I hope nobody got that on video. I'm here with Ben and Leslie, and they are the owners of the island, and they were so gracious to invite me to come and see their awesome setup that they have here. As I said, I just reached out on Facebook to find the name. And did we come up with a name for it yet?
Just the island.
Just the island.
We have had, for 4 years, we've had different people and gatherings, and it just all goes back to the island.
Okay.
That's it.
Everybody knows where it is.
Oh yeah, everyone on the lake knows the island. There's a few points that I tell people about the lake. You've got the waterfall, you've got the marina, you've got the sandbar, you've got the new lake and that area, the different sloughs, and you've got this island, so it's a landmark that everybody knows. Now, were you looking for an island when y'all found this?
No.
You just came across
I've always been fascinated with islands. I mean, it's just...
Well, it's ultimate and cool. You've got the seclusion, the privacy. You know, until one certain person gave private islands a bad name, everybody thought private island, that's just the most exclusive thing that you can have is your own island.
It is.
A lot of work.
You've got the privacy that, you know, you don't have people just driving by in front of your house, except, you know, the ones in the boat. You have to have a boat.
Or an airplane.
To get here, or an airplane. But, so you weren't looking for an island. Were you looking for waterfront property on the lake?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And how did you find this property for sale?
Ben thought it was unique and had to stop by and visit, and started walking and gallivanting, and
Had a for sale sign in the yard, and we looked at it for a couple of years.
yeah.
Wow. See, it's amazing to me that it was on the market for that long.
A long
Because
time.
as I was saying, I assumed, just being average person, that it would cost, you know, 4 times a comparable property that's just waterfront, you know, because it's an island. I thought that would be so much more desirable, but what you're saying is it sat on the market for a while.
It did, and I thought, well, when we find out about it, there's no way, but, you know, he wanted to know, so.
Well, now, we're not going to tell the audience here how much was paid, but they got a great deal on the property, but it was not a turnkey operation.
No.
It was a cash sale. Bank wouldn't finance, couldn't get insurance. So
But it needed an awful lot of repairs.
it needed a lot.
And it turns out Ben's a pretty handy guy. He's good with tools. Tell him what you do for a living, Ben.
Bridge construction.
Okay. And you've been doing that for how long?
55 years.
Okay. So Have you ever renovated a property before?
Always.
Okay.
I mean, that's what I like to do.
Okay. Well, tell me what you've done to the dwellings here since you've gotten here.
We have a remodeled kitchen. We added a master bed and a master bath, and a shop, and a gazebo.
Oh, well, I'll get a view of that later on because this is awesome. One of the greatest things here is the view. Everybody on the lake claims that they have the best view, but I really think y'all have the absolute best view on the lake. Will you send me message me a picture to put in the video so I can show them what it looks like? Because this is not going to do it justice. We're in the late afternoon right now, and the sun will be in my face, but I wanted to film out here. This is a lovely patio that you have here. Tell us about some of the things living on an island that you weren't expecting that took some getting used to.
Even hauling firewood. You go to the grocery store, you load them in your buggy, you load them in your vehicle, you get to the easement, you have to unload them out of the vehicle on the boat, over here, out of there, and into here.
So tell us how that easement works.
It is owned by Alabama Power, and we have lifetime use of the easement, and it's just a small strip,
15 feet.
Yeah, 15 feet.
But
And
you have a little pier there to
we
dock
do.
your boat.
We do.
I assume that's where your mail goes and all.
Yes, yes, yes.
So that's pretty handy. Okay, what are some things that are unexpected that you really like about having the island?
Nature. That's the best.
Now, have you found that all of your friends and all of the relatives and people you don't even know want to come and visit you because of it?
It was real busy for the first 2 years,
Uh-huh.
and it's kind of backed off now, and it's nice. It's really nice. We love to share. We have lots of gatherings, big family.